Hey there, Silver Tongue Devil here, and in this live stream we are on Hyperbullet once again. This one's a little bit different though, because I've got some goodies to give away, not some goodies to show off. So the way things are going to work tonight, for those of you who haven't done giveaways on my channel, all the points of fact are in the description, but I'll give you a quick overview. So I would say, cool, right, we're going to do a giveaway now. You guys would then all wait, you guys would then all put the emoji in that's in the description, and for this stream we're going to use the bullseye. Now what do you win? And this is worth me clarifying before we get started. You will get the SMG DLC, the shotgun DLC, and the endless DLC. So you will, if you win, get a pack of 3 codes. You can do what you want to with those codes. If you've got some and not others, well then you can give one to a friend, or I don't know, sell it on the black market or the dark web, whatever you want to do with it. They're your keys to do what you want to with. The important factor though is there is, and you can't see it because I've already done it, this game is normally completely free to play with just the pistol, which I'm going to show off first. If you buy the pack that is currently available at something like £8.50 or probably about $12, not only do you unlock all the DLC, but you'll then get given for free all future DLC. So basically the prizes that we're giving away tonight are not quite as good as if you actually go for the bundle and sport, but hey, you get to get some free shit, don't you? Right, with all that said, let's get a giveaway underway for you early birds. So if you would like to win a copy of the shotgun, SMG and endless mode, get a bullseye in the chat. I am going to try and not get my ass handed to me in classic pistol mode. So if you don't know what this game is, it's quite simply a target shooting game, but with a roguelike twist. This is the monolith. This is what we have to conquer. We do so by picking waves, taking down targets, and staying either on or above the target score. So the pistol is a reasonably basic weapon in how that it works. We have 6 shots in the magazine. I am pointing down. You can swing like I do, or you can literally point down. You also get a higher multiplier with this weapon by not missing shots. The problem is the gimmick of the pistol is a bit weak because it only counts your first 3 shots. So basically we can get a times multiplier. So you'll see that we got a score there of 990. Important things to note. Each target, like its base, its naked value, target, not the glitches, which we'll talk about in a minute, is worth 10 points. So already every target is worth 10 points. We are going to be collecting things. Now, once we complete a... well, they call them waves, but they feel like nodes. But let's just go with the game terminology. When you complete a wave, we'll get a reward. We can get some extra coin, which we'll need to buy things. We can get some cake, which will increase the size of all targets for the rest of the run. Nom nom nom. Or we can spawn 1 extra glitch in our next wave. This one I never take, because you're only getting 1 extra glitch. For the IDU faithful, glitches are like orphans that come running along, and if you can get them, you'll get something out of it, be it extra cash, extra time, score, blow up all targets on that are currently visible, or even an extra life if you've lost one. But it's only in the next wave. This one is for the rest of it. These stacks have been added recently. The most important part of this game is to establish an economy early. So we have picked our reward. Yay! Wave 1 complete! Well, at least we've done something right. Now, this is our track. These are where our upgrades go. I'm a big fan of holster. Add 3 times to targets hit within 1.5 seconds of appearing. I can do that. There's better, but I can do that usually. And we don't want any of these things, but as a general rule, the rule is blue add to your multiplier, green add to properties of the weapon or the environment. So add 1 round. So this would then become a 7 shooter if I bought big stack. Whack a glitch, 20% chance that if I destroy a glitch, another one will crop up. This one is good, but not as good as it used to be. We don't want any of that. We want a gold one. That's not a gold one. Red adds to the point value of a target. So you remember how I said they're worth 10? Getting that would make them worth 13. Then they get multiplied by this and this. We're just going to go dig in for a cash reward. That one's not great, but we can kind of nickel and dime this one. So, golden bullet. A random bullet in the mag adds 1 cash when hitting targets directly. We'll take that for now. It's not as great as we could get. So we are now starting to build up our scoring and a little bit of cash. Getting this going early is the key to getting scoring well. Cash allows you to do everything, and cash can also be used for scoring if you get lucky. We're going to save. We've got enough to do a refresh. We could refresh and freeze, but let's just save that and we'll get the next wave underway. Now, knowing your targets, those are the targets that we just done. I can hit those easily enough, and I can hit them as they're spawning. These ones are a little bit more difficult, but it's worth a little bit more cash. But it's also important to know which way you are going up the track. We want to be avoiding those swirly hexagons because they're curses. We don't like curses. So circles are normal. Circles with glasses in are more difficult but better rewards and better cash. Hexagons can give you hacks. The little arrows can add to your track pluses and, well, yeah, pluses. And the cog will do special stuff. So what we'll do, we should be able to hit that. These targets aren't bad. So yeah, bullseyes in the chat. You can see the little blue on my track there. And you'll see I dropped a coin there as well. Now, what we are going to try and do, we need to make sure that we get our scoring good, but we're also going to try and use golden bullet. Ah, yeah, crap. To nickel and dime some more cash out the game. So you see that I've hit the target. Now I'm playing for cash. Because I don't need to score any higher. Dropping shots all over the place, purposefully to get more gold. The more gold that we can get early doors, the easier we will find our run. If you can out-economy most games, you can win easier than if you don't. We have the choice of 10 gold. We could make it so that all of the next mods that appear in the track in the next shop are all coin mods, i.e. things like this. Or we could go for combo stash, which if I drop shots saves my combo, which is not very good. We're going to go with this to try and really get the old gold going. Now, we didn't get another one. Now, you'll see that these are 1 out of 5. As you keep buying, the same ones will get more expensive, but have additional or extra effects. I'm a fan-ish of Gold Digger. There's better. I think Golden Bullet and I think Lucky Charm is probably better for us right now. Yeah. So this is only a 15% chance, whereas that's a guaranteed chance, and early doors, we can use this to nickel and dime coin out of the game, basically, which I do like doing. So let's grab that. It basically does the same job as Golden Bullet at this stage. So now 2 bullets from our gun will score gold, but they could be the same one now. But yeah, hey, that is a really good shout, actually, Marcusor. I haven't played that Balatro, but it does look good. It does look like my kind of game. We're going to pick up another holster, because 6 times to targets hit within 1.5 seconds of appearing. Well, that's good. Just have to be quick and deadly. Now, these targets are a bit of a pain in the arse. You want to go for the bigger ones that then makes the smaller ones bigger. But if you can hit your shots, then you can take them out whilst they're small. But we're going to try and... We'll make sure that that delay is meaning that the targets are out for more than 1.5 seconds. So we won't score very well. Let's make sure our scoring's good. That's that glitch that blows everything up. Right, so we got the target, and 1, 2, 3. Cool, we got some extra gold out of that. God, it's terrible. Terrible. 5 guaranteed gold, or, right, and hear me out, chat, gamble! Should you gamble? I think we always need to gamble, don't we? Yes! Streamer luck! I never hit those, ever. So, last call on this first giveaway. If you'd like to win copies of the DLC for this free-to-play game, let us know. Oh, can you not see them? Like that. Lone Gunman, one of the worst ones in the game. Nice odds is pretty good for scoring, but you want to be concentrating on your multiplier. Balance is okay. That we've already got, but then this is what I also mean as well. When you get into the swing of things on this game, you'll recognize everything from its symbol and also, you know, what you like and what you don't. We'll pick that up, we'll pick that up, we'll re-roll. Nope. Nope. And we'll go one of those. Like so see here, combo. Each consecutive hit increases multiplier by 1 times. Misses, reset your combo. Default max combo is 3 times. So this adds 2 times to targets when you're at max combo. Just basically don't. Thank you. Are you telling me to drink? I'll be fine. I'll probably be a sweaty mess on the floor by the end of the stream, but I'll be fine. So, one of the things that you're able to do as well at the moment is we have the ability to freeze one thing on the track. This is what we're kind of leaning into at the moment, so we're going to stay on top of that for now. One of the things I would say as well, if you've frozen something, again, this may be common sense to some, but if you don't play these kind of games, it's not. If you are going to freeze something, don't then re-roll. You are doing yourself out of money, basically. A re-roll refreshes all choices. If you freeze that, it'll just re-roll these 2. And the game will re-roll anyway when you complete a level. Don't waste your money. It's a scam. I hate these targets. I hate these targets for the pistol. Right, I think that'll do us. End it there. Von, pick us a winner, please. Oh, that was actually a good one. Now, one of the other things that I've been trying to get into the swing of... I missed that shot. Recently, is pausing the game so that I can check out how my scoring's going, or in this circumstance, lack thereof. So we lost a life there because our timing ran out, because we are on a hard stage and our scoring's not amazing. My shooting's also shit. No, I've lost 2. Oh, this is going great. These are not great targets because they're really far apart. Well done, Kim. That does help us because reloading is a bit of a problem. Although we've got some decent life. Yeah, you don't want to be counting how many lives I'm losing. Just count the fails. There'll be plenty of those, don't worry. So, we've got some decent choices here. 10 gold's all right. Reload is 10% faster. It's actually quite useful, but if we get what I want, we won't need that. 30% off all mods in the shop. We'll go for that one because that could save us quite a lot of money. So you'll see that we started off with 3 lives. I've lost 2. Each time you run out of time, you lose a life. And I think it's actually rewards you 7 seconds, not the 5 that I've said previously. Now, we could do with... Let's grab that up to top level. We'll unlock that, and I'm going to grab this. So what does this do? Copies the left mod level to the right. So this is level 4. Now Golden Bullet is also. Or we can put Lucky Charm up to level 4, which means 4 out of the 6 bullets of our weapon will be ones that grab as gold. Now we could do with, more than anything, a points one. Not very good, not very good, but there is a build that could make that quite good. 20% chance to gain gold when reloading. Get that up to level 5, 100% chance to gain gold whilst reloading. It's a lot of fucking work though. This is rubbish. Better than nothing. First bullet in the mag adds 6. Every bullet scores -2 less than the last. Now, the level that we just did was considered a hard level. We get additional money for it and potentially better rewards as well. However, you know, if your scoring isn't up to snuff, which ours wasn't, you may lose lives. We can get those back. I think we'll be okay with everything that we have, and we can probably get rid of that as well. We'll keep hold of what gold we've got, and we'll go from there. Now, important choice here, but not really a choice at all. These swirlies are the new bane of my leaderboard existence. These are curses. These will just basically give you negative modifiers. We want to avoid those like the fucking plague. This one here, though, not only is it beneficial to us, and I'll show you why, but it's also, those are great targets for us. So we'll go this way. Up, up, up we go until we reach a cave. So you'll see 4 of my 6 bullets are gold scoring ones. Any ideas why I like this one? Lots of targets. The quicker we can down these targets, because that does play into what we're trying to do here, the more point scoring we'll get. Those blue ones are additional bonus points. Come on. Ah, yeah, shit. We're not doing great here. So, the dedicated reward from those little chevron symbols that you find adds 1 level to a random socket. These are our sockets. So this is nearly always great for us. So you'll see a +1. Now, what we want to do here, and this is it's important to know that you can move all of these things willy-nilly. And so what we're going to do, this copies the mod level from the left to the right. So if we put our highest one and give it a +1, it'll give Golden Bullet an extra one. If it was over here, it would be level 4 and level 4. Because it's over here, and because of that +1, it's level 5 and level 5. If we can get the last holster, because as you can see, we're 4 out of 5, it'll get that one up to 6, and this one up to 6 as well. So that's worth digging for. Oh, actually, hang on, wrong one. There we go. That's the way. Now, I don't think it's on PSVR. I think it's only on... Quest. And as I said as well, completely fucking free to play and very well done at that as well. We are going to get rid of Golden Bullet now, because we've got our kind of cash engine. Could go for that. So these rainbow mods are kind of stopgaps to get your scoring or cash going earlier. Basically, if I grab this and put it there, it copies this level 5 to this. We didn't want to keep this really because it's not great, and we didn't want to level it up. But artificially leveling it up with a rainbow mod, we like that. We like that a lot. If we can get 1 more holster... Nope. Yeah! There we go, level 6 across the track, and we've still got this one to unlock, which will cost us cash. But yeah, so hopefully that all makes sense as to what I'm doing there. Getting both of those is quite good, but they're still taking up valuable space on our track. We could have an entire new concept in these. Now, these two, the one thing that I will say is, from what I can gather, it doesn't matter on the colour of things. It isn't like an indication as to what the award is, because you can get ice shots, and you can get explosive shots, and you can get critical hits, and you can get lightning modifiers, and all sorts of stuff. And I don't think the colour has anything to do with it. So these two things are the same. We'll get the same reward, but one will give us a little bit more cash, the other one will give us a little less. These are a lot easier to hit, and they come in vast numbers. So that means that we'll actually earn extra gold out of doing this one, or at least I should be able to. Which is why I'm going this way. As I said, know your capabilities, know your targets, know your weapon, and also try and remember what you've got scoring wise going on. You'll see we've already hit the target now, so now anything we get is just extra gold. That's extra time, always nice to see when we're just farming gold now. The other thing to note as well, if you haven't got a gold engine in your build, then once you've hit target, my advice would be just fucking relax. You know, you're not going to top the leaderboards by getting really good scores on these early doors. You are better off saving yourself until you get going higher on. Well, we didn't get what I wanted. Could just show off lightning instead. That's per bullet. So that's not very compatible with this. But we'll take it anyway, because lightning's good-ish. Nothing's as good as critical hit in this, though. These purple ones are unique. Now, this one will only come up if we have the lightning mod, as is Harness of Power. Targets hit by lightning get +2, increased by +1 each wave. It's basically not very good, but it is cheap. I might grab it for now. It's only going to get better as we keep going. So we'll unlock our last track and we'll grab that because it's cheap. We don't need anything else from here. This would... it's more consistent scoring. At the moment, that's up to level 6, which is 36 points and then 12 less every shot. This is dependent on lightning. So, and we're not doing that very well at the moment. Let's dig a little. This one's all right, but that's going to earn us more cash because that's a guaranteed bullet every time. 20% chance of getting 1 coin when lightning arcs. At the moment, with the lightning mod, we've only got 1 arc of lightning. So I think we'll have one more dig. These are not very great. That one's not bad, but we haven't got the cash for it. Cool. So these cool dudes that are hexagons instead of circles, these will give us higher level hacks. Hacks are additional things that are added to your character, gun, what have you. I do like that little addition as well, that the bullets actually, the buttons actually animate. So you'll see lightning is now traveling. Hey fish! Lightning is now traveling between our shots. When we fire at one, it's taking out another. That was the explosive glitch that I was talking about. Lightning's pretty good for the setup that we've got because we will be able to take multiple targets out as they jump. And this also kind of negates the fact of me having to be a good shot. Now, these are our elite hacks. So normal hacks will give you little benefits. These elite hacks are usually the difference between top 10 and not top 10. So we can add an additional 5 seconds to every wave. This will earn us more gold over time and give us more of a chance of hitting those scores later on. All multiplier mods have +2 levels that can take something like holster, for instance, over the maximum, which will actually raise everything else that we have as well. So this is pretty good. And then as far as utility mods are concerned, well, we haven't got any of those yet, but there is one that we're going to be after. I think raising our multiplier will be the best shout because it's just going to raise everything else. So our holster will now go, normally it caps out at 5, it's got a +1 because of the track, and now it's got an additional +2 because of the blue button. That's pretty good, but it's for direct hits, so it's not great for this build. We really want to be trying to find something better than this now as well. Right, let's dig. This is quite good. Targets hit by lightning get +3. This is now not worth having, I don't think. We'll go that, and then that. Oh, that didn't update. There we go. So we now have a 120% chance to get 1 coin when destroying a target. Note the wording there. Anything that is over 100% has a chance of happening twice. So again, if we can get that up higher, that would be lovely. We need to get this replaced with something that's actually good. Lightning can jump any distance. Is all right, but not great. It's probably better than battery. But battery's doing a little bit of scoring for us. The longer we keep that, the harder it's going to be to get rid of, but it's not that great. This is what we want. Lightning can jump 1 more times. So, let's not ruin what we have here. Yeah, you know what? You can go. You can come in. We'll go... We'll dig. There's another one. We don't need to be buying Gold Digger. We're already up to 8. Buying Gold Digger will not increase that past 8 because it's currently copying this thing's level. So, yeah. Dig. More lightning. This is good. This is probably better than that right now. Increase each shot by 15 points. Decreases by -2 every wave. I love this one. It's really annoying. It's a good early one, but obviously the longer you keep it in the track, the worse it gets. That is actually quite good for us because we're now chaining lightning 3 more times, which means we can take 4 targets out with 1 shot, and our first bullet in the mag is +48 points, so that's not bad. It's not bad at all. We'll keep our coin. We'll try and make lots more. Now, because our scoring should be okay, you'll see these 2 are the same target. We're going to go this way because these targets are actually quite good for us because they go in nice, neat rows. Now, I should be able to fire 1 shot and kill 4 to 5 targets, providing they're all up and within range. Remember that the bulk of our multiplier is coming from killing targets the moment they appear. And it is something that I love about this game. I don't consider myself... I mean, I'm alright, shot-wise. But this game is so much in the build, it is not funny. Not funny at all. But then the problem is, because of a lot of the game is in the build, like 100% at the level that I'm playing it at, it can lead to a lot of frustration. I probably complete this game in insane 1 in every 10 actual... Well, maybe 7. 1 in every 7 times I actually try to. We can go for another 3 throw for some extra cash, but we're actually earning a decent amount of cash now. Small tip, waiver awards are worth +1. These are, and stack, hence the stack, are worth taking early doors, because normally it'll be either that or 5 coin. Now 5 coin will help you right now, but over the 15 waves of the game, well, this is worth 15 over the course of the entire game. This you do if you're building to the late game. That you would you take cash, normal cash if it was there. Try to avoid gambling. Dev, can we have some sort of mod that increases our chances of winning these free throws? That'd be amazing. We'll take the extra life. We'll take the extra life, and then we shall give away another key. So, or bunch of keys. So, if you would like to win the DLC pack for this game, including the SMG shotgun and unlimited mode, please put a bullseye in the chat, or bullseye emoji in the chat now. Whilst I try and sort this shit out. Most of it, this isn't doing us too much in the ways of favors. So when you have something, it is a good idea to try and get everything up to level 5 or its top level naturally, because once you have it up to tap level, it will not appear anymore, and doing things like that can be good for you. I wonder if this would be better. It'll still be at an 8, but we can at least build this up. We need to get rid of these at some point, because they're good, but they're taking up valuable space, which we need. Is that great for the... It's not bad, actually. You know, it's not bad. Splitter would be nice for us. Targets have a 20% chance to create smaller targets when hit. That then means that I'll hit a target and my lightning will change it chain in to the target that is produced afterwards. So let's get some more cash first. We'll freeze that and we'll see about picking that up soon. I've tried using harness power a few times. Yeah, another one of my top tips on this would be concentrate on your multiplier. Adding points in small values isn't going to do a lot. Multiplying 10 is. So you want to try and do both, but concentrate on your multiplier. Those are both reasonably good targets for us, and they can both lead away from this curse. The better one is probably that one, and we don't need to worry about the other one having more cash. Yeah, let's go with this one. Knowing your targets is imperative in this game, and I would suggest, even if you are the greatest shooter known to man, as far as these style of games are concerned, starting easy, because this game is not about how well you can shoot. It'll help, but it's about knowing. Knowledge is key in any roguelike. Look at my fucking career in IDU. Is it because I'm an amazing archer? Fuck no! It's because I know things. I VR and I know things. Should have that put on a t-shirt, really. Might get copyright infringement, though. Fucking Tyrion. Right, so these are standard hacks. These ones are not great. Hit a glitch to reload instantly. Glitches last twice as long. Refreshing the shop starts at 0. So this is basically not going to save us all that much. But if you are searching deep through the deck, it saves you 1 reroll, which isn't great. Hit a glitch to reload instantly. We're fine on reloading because we've got Chain Lightning doing the work. Glitches last twice as long. They're going to get fucking shocked. So all of these choices are rubbish. The one that benefits us right now is probably that, just because it'll save us... Well, depends on how deep we go, but it might save us a couple of coin. Now, this trophy, if you are hitting your shots and doing well, is, I think, one of the better multipliers in the game. Add 1 times to targets for every 8 targets hit. But note, it says directly. So things hit by the lightning will not trigger this. and every 8 targets, you can get this up to like ×9. So this is quite a special one, and these are why you'll find these in the top scores, because they grow as the wave progresses. We needed to do that. We've got a decent amount of cash. That might make us... It's only going to make us as much as this, to be honest. But we can probably go that. 106, yes, it's the same, kind of the same thing, really. So it doesn't really actually make all that much odds. Let's do that. And dig. This isn't any good for us. The reason why Lone Gunman is shit. Add +2 to targets for each mod slot left empty. You should never really have any mod slots empty, especially when you get to the end of the game. If this gave a ginormous points boost for each slot at like top level, it would be a contender. It's a really poor choice even when you're at the start of the game. This one's actually really good for us as well, and we'll get a +2 on it, but we'll lose burnout. We've got enough money to start digging though, so I think it's time, and we've got a reasonably easy thing coming up, so I think it's time to rip off the band-aid of decent scoring and start digging. So we'll grab one of those so we've at least got a little bit of points coming in. These are no good to us. That is good to us. That is also good to us. And oh, I've spent it all. So that's that. Extra reroll basically saved us probably 14 gold, maybe 20. Saved us 28 gold because we dug one. It's basically made it so that we can dig one extra time without paying for it, in essence. Yeah, so this is the risky point of the run now, where I am trying to stabilize some decent scoring, and we've got a decent multiplier. I've sacrificed our scoring a little bit here. We might want to do... and our gold as well. 40%. It's going to depend on the targets now. So, we don't want curses. But yeah, there's the way I find it as well, especially if you're going for sort of like top 10 finishes, there's always a point in a run where it's like, yeah, this is the oh shit moment. Those mini targets that are coming out are the 20% chance to hit. We'll try and hit them where we can. Oh yeah, fuck you. Thankfully, now is the time to try and change our lot as far as things are concerned, because the targets are reasonably low. Oh, there we go there. We're back up to maximum life after this one as well. These ones have recently added to the game. Next shop contains one warped mod. A warped mod is simply a multiplier. It's had its stats changed so there is an add, or an add mod changed into a multiplier. I'll take the extra life. I'll show. We'll probably take a weird one or two at some point. Some point in the future. That electrolysis is crap. I've sold myself a bit short taking that, I think. I know there's a reason why I didn't take it. Right. Dig. That's good. Dig. Regretting my choices already. 40% chance, and that just didn't seem to be triggering, even though we're... Chance of getting 1 when lightning arcs. Oh, so it doesn't even need to hit. Yeah, that would have been better, but we didn't have it up very high, so... that gives us a little bit of extra scoring, but I want to get rid of this for something good. Right, so we are now up to... Targets have a 60% chance to create a smaller target when hit. If we move this across, that then becomes an 80% chance. And remember, targets hit within 1.5 seconds of appearing. So good for what we're doing. Can you stack a warped mod? No. So a warped mod is, although it's the same artwork, you'll tell whether it's warped or not. So for instance, we're doing good out of this at the moment. Add 21 times the target's hit within 1.5 seconds of appearing. If we found warped holster, it would add like 24 points to targets hit within 1.5 seconds, but it would be a separate mod. I'll try and, so basically, yes, you can have a normal variant and a warped variant of the same thing on your track. Nice one, RB. Just got one in there. Oh, that was good timing. I was just about to end it. We'll save our cash because we're doing shit on cash at the moment. Also note as well, these ones are harder targets to hit purposefully because you get more cash and potentially better rewards out of them. Although I hate those targets, they're not bad for the mod that we have. As long as we hit the ones on the outside, it should chain across the entire lot of them. But it should do that on these as well, so let's get those ones done. Yeah, separate slot. Separate slot. Note as well, I'm trying to concentrate on the main targets and leaving the little ones to get hit by the lightning purposefully. I'm not doing a very good job of it either. Ah! Tell you what, streaming this and playing it are two completely different things. Why can't the quest though be more powerful? 5 seconds in the next wave, but it's only in the next wave. Their beads have been added to the game, which add additional seconds for every wave from that point onwards. They are very powerful. I am usually not a fan of things that add stuff for the next wave. But then sometimes, you know, as I've said previously, I can get a lot done in 5 seconds if the money is there, the money scoring is there. Because all of our mods are the ones that we want to improve a reasonably high level, 20% off is going to be worth more to us than 10 legions, than 5 gold. Not 10 legions of Sardaukar. This is more gold. That would be better. I still don't think this is doing a lot for us, but we're going to kind of have to start thinking about committing to something, so good luck, everybody. Right, now we are at 100% chance to create a smaller target. That should mean if I concentrate on the regular targets, the lightning should zap all the extra ones and the other ones. So just have to be really good at shooting, everybody. Really good. And we can get that up. Now, although it is 5 of 5, we have this, which adds not just +2 to its level, but also allows us to take it up to a 7. So we'll freeze that one. And when we get all the gold from this, we'll grab that. Now, our first few shots are particularly well scoring. After that, they become garbage. You can't score less than 10, I don't think, in a shot. So even if something says that it has diminishing returns, doesn't matter. That was rubbish. Bloody lightning. There we go. So you see the targets are coming out of there and then instantly getting hit as well a lot of the time. There you go, lightning's doing all the work. It's fine. This is actually, it's not great, but reloading is one of the things that we're struggling with. We've got a decent amount of cash. I don't want to be gambling at this point because it's then like, oh, so I've won because I got lucky. Hello, Mr. Aidman. Welcome to the stream. All you have to do, we're in the middle of a draw at the moment. All you have to do is put the bullseye emoji into the chat. So I've already asked, so as long as you get a bullseye in the chat before I call it, you're in. In this circumstance, again, 5% is not a lot, but it all adds up. So we will take that single shot, but we're getting quite close to the end now anyway. The other thing to know as well when you start getting to this sort of level is know your bosses, because the different symbols that are around the bosses denote different kinds of targets and waves, which is quite important. This might be a better shout than that. So that's 18 points, or we can be getting 15 points for every shot naturally. Could freeze that. You know what? We still need more of this. Let's do that. We'll do this. So now we've got a 120% chance. So we could create 2 smaller targets. So we'll definitely create 1 when we have a 20% chance of doing 2. At the moment, what we need is more targets popping up. Let's keep digging. And then the other thing to note as well, because everything is quite high level now, even if we did do a refresh, we wouldn't be able to buy it. So we're in essence wasting gold for something that will happen anyway. And even if we did refresh, we'd then have to freeze it, which then impacts your next reroll. So we're not in desperate need for anything, so let's do that. Cool. Target's going up. We are at 98 grand, and we haven't really improved our lot, and these targets are pretty bad for us. So we will end the draw when I crash out, which is probably going to be quite soon. Yeah. No. Missed. Fuck no. Quest is not liking all these fire effects. It's alive. But we're close. Oh, no, you shit. If I'd have hit that one, I would have saved us a life there. Lightning used to be a great mod, but yeah, it's definitely been surpassed by others now. So we've got another super socket. It can put it on any of these. It can also put it on the same one, and I haven't seen a limit yet. So we could end up with another +1, or we could get a +2 on that one. Now, note, the uniques don't have a level, so we want to get that out of the way. Like that. I mean, it's a bit early, a bit late now to be worrying about earning cash. But we'll grab it anyway. Don't think there's a lot that can really save us here. It's not a great build for the pistol, is lightning. We've taken what we have to. Last word isn't any good. Double and max combo isn't any good. We're not missing shots. Hello, Doc. These are no good. Wildcard, that'll at least get that finished up. Wildcard levels up a random mod your own. So everything now is almost at max level. You know what? We probably want to do that to try and improve the times multiplier. And yeah, this is diminishing returns now. Basically, this is the kind of run where I'd be like, by the time I got to picking the argument, the lightning, I'd be like, restart, start again. But I try not to do that in the live streaming, so I can show the failures as well as the failures. So, right, it doesn't matter what we go for here. They're not bad targets. They do come up pretty thick and fast. Actually, yeah, we're probably dead here, so yeah, hold fire. Yeah, I know. missed that one. The other thing I will say as well, I don't know what the view's like for you guys. It's getting quite stuttery with all the effect in my headset. This game, rest assured, is smooth as fucking butter normally. There we go. End it there, Von. Way off the pace because basically because the mod's not very good. The thing is, I'm always thinking about trying to get into the top 10. So yeah, it's not all, and it's very RNG dependent. But there you go. There you go. That's how not to do it. Thanks, Doc. Good timing. You see, my score got doubled. My finishing score got doubled there because of the mode that we're playing it in. But, I mean, honestly, who likes the pistol? Let's play the shotgun. I hate the shotgun too. SMG is easily the best. So, but I need to get this score up a little bit because I haven't properly played this since. Well done, Mr. Baker. Cool, we'll do another giveaway in about 20 minutes. So yeah, just so you are aware, the stuff that you are getting, as I said, it's 3 codes. So if you have a code and you don't think you would enjoy that weapon, or you don't like the looks of it, or you already have it, feel free to give it to somebody else. The one that I would have said is probably not needed, like, I think the shotgun is great, and I'll explain how it works in a minute. Like, now I'm gonna relax. Yes, I've got 7. These are worth like 40 points if I hit them. That's not gonna make a difference to the top 10. It's better to conserve my shooting energy. But yeah, you'll get 3 codes. Do with them as you will. I know, right? I know. So, we do need to get a decent multiplier. The one thing that I have found with playing the shotgun a lot is this is a little bit different because it's crap for scoring at the beginning. So getting a scoring engine established with the shotgun is probably a more important idea to begin with than a cache engine. Yes, a cache engine usually leads into getting all of these things, but there you go. 20% off there isn't a guarantee that we'll actually find anything that we want to buy. So +5 cash at the moment, and we hit a golden glitch. So we actually got some extra gold, and we're going to get some from the wave. So it's either guaranteed multipliers or this, and I'm more tempted to go with this, and we dig. Dig, 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 dig. It's not bad. It's not great, but it's there. I've learnt my lesson. That's good. This one's a bit underwhelming. So the way the shotgun works, its thing is overkill. 1 times for every additional hit on a target. And you will see that it actually displays here how many pellets we're firing per shot. The shotgun has the quickest reload, but it thumbs the shells in individually. And you can also interrupt that as well. So the one thing that the devs have definitely got to get down in this game is each gun feels very different to play, and then depending on how you build it can make it feel completely fucking different again. In this circumstance, we will stick with what we know, but this one is interesting. So this is one that you will only see with the shotgun. Each additional hit on a target gives a 4% chance. So if we hit with all 4 of our pellets, we would get a 16% chance to get gold. Whereas here, just a single shot, cheers Solo, just a single pellet hit on a target, or hitting 2 targets with 1 shot, 15% chance on both. The one thing that I have found as well, or I do believe, is if things say percentage chances in these regards, they actually add up. Although that one does look like a different color to this one. But from what I can gather, oh no, it's 4%. each additional hit on a target. So if you hit it with 4 pellets, this would be 16%. Yeah, I still need to test that. I think it was the other way around. So I'll show you what I mean in a minute. We might be able to test it tonight, actually. That'd be something to do. Let's keep hold of our gold. So we've got a little bit of a scoring engine, a little bit of a cash engine going, and we're doing some scoring. So, but we probably want to avoid challenging targets. Right. Those aren't bad. Those ones I hate them with the shotgun and the pistol. They're pretty good for the SMG. Just right. So you'll see each other shot scores points, additional points, because of roulette. Alright, come on, reload! Faster, faster, thumb them in, man! Don't want to be losing lives this early. The way we're supposed to be playing with this is hitting all 4 pellets on each target will instantly give us a multiplier of 4. But the problem is the spread of the pellets is unpredictable. So then all of a sudden your shooting goes down to RNG as well as everything else in the game. It isn't enough to aim well. You know, you can still fuck it up. This is good, minus 40% off of all mods in the next shop. We haven't really got the cash to do a massive amount about it. These ones are actually quite good as well. In the next shop, sell mods for 2 times their normal value. This can combo with a certain unique called Piggy Bank, which increases its value the longer you keep it, but it doesn't have any other effects. Let's, I mean, we haven't taken it. Let's take this one. Probably would have been better off for 5 cash, though. But if we get some more of what we've got, that could help us out. That's only 6. Plus 5 points for each additional target hit with a single shot. I mean, that is kind of happening by accident, but plus 5 is not that great. I think we leave Chisel. That's actually quite cheap for what it is, so I think we'll take that. Pallets pierce and add 5 times when hitting multiple targets. I do like this, not for trying to line up hits, but because you can get extra hits when you weren't trying to. So it's not a great multiplier, but getting pierce added to your weapon isn't bad at all. And it's cheap, so dig. Here we go. Adds 1 pellet to each shot. Again, I'm mainly going to pick that up because it's cheap. But we've run out of cash. But we've got a decent scoring engine, but not a very good point scoring one. And those are pretty good targets for us. Losing lives early is something that you can kind of do tactically as well. Hello, Dexter. How we doing? Losing lives is something that you can do tactically. I shouldn't go on this, but it is worth more rewards. We are probably going to lose a life by doing it. By losing a life, we'll have more time in the wave. The more time we have in the wave, the more gold we could earn because our cash engine is starting to come online. But out of all of these, those are the best targets because they're close, which we need for more multiplier, and they come in bunches, which means we might get the pierce shots in on them. I'm not, do bear in mind, I'm not going for piercing shots a lot of the time, but, you know, it's a smile and say thank you if they happen. Come on, faster than that. Ah, you fucking thing. These targets I don't mind. That's the other thing that you can do as well. I didn't do it then. But the other thing that you can do as well is you can kind of, if you're very close to the target and the next shot would end the wave, you could leave that target a second, gain the extra few seconds from the heart loss to get gold. Now, you wouldn't get much out of sacrificing a life to get much gold unless you had like a really good cash engine. And it may not sound like sacrificing a life for a little bit of extra gold is worth it, but early doors, it can be the difference between getting really established or just fucking restarting or not. Now, at 45% chance, 10 seconds in the next wave, we would be able to kill, I'd say we can kill 10 targets in 10 seconds, maybe 8 targets in 10 seconds. Let's say 50% chance. So this is worth about 4 gold. This is worth 5, but this also will mean that we've got more time to actually get the target. So in this circumstance, if I was pressed, I would go with that. There's also the possibility that we'll improve our lot as far as cash earnings as well. That's quite good. This isn't helping us, but I'm going to level up into it anyway. Oh, I don't show me this! Fucking hell. So this is one of the best mods in the game. Add +1 to targets per 10 gold you have. You want to get this about in the mid game because you want to be spending your gold initially to get your combo going. This then means that whilst you're doing that, your gold left over is adding to your points value. What we will do is we will hold that there for now. Because I don't want to get rid of anything, and I don't want to spend the money to get that at the moment. We'll open that track up and grab that. That's great to see, and if we got a decent mod, this could be a okay score. But then it's also stopping me grabbing this, and this is not really helping us. The problem with the pierce shots is there's certain waves where it just does fucking nothing. Like this. Well. Right. Need to play proper now. I'm gonna fucking do it two-handed. Shit. Chance to reload here. Come on. Bomb them in, man. That's not bad cash, though. It's not bad. Right, so 5 cash, but our scoring engine is starting to come online. We've got the money bags that I want frozen. Next shop contains 2 mods you own. So it'll give us, hopefully, Gold Digger. It'll be one of them. And then we might, depending on the argument that we get offered, be on. Thanks. So that we want. So now, currently, every shot is worth +3 because we have 30 in the bank. I think we'll just leave it there. I mean, we could have a quick look. I don't mind this. Load a shell when target is destroyed with a 3+ hit. So that can stop us providing... I mean, we have got the extra pellet as well, but I haven't got anywhere to put that. That can stop us having to reload, which is probably one of the hardest parts about the shotgun. No, didn't get it. I want more. We want to be earning more gold. Cool. Well, it shouldn't be too hard a target, and we have improved our lot slightly. These targets, though, are absolute shit for us. Because they're all over the place, and it's going to require a lot of reloading. And they do shit like that, where they hide behind Need that. One life. Fucker. Fucker. Oh, they can still our lives, everybody. That's actually really good. I mean, as long as we hit the targets, it doesn't matter how many lives we have. Add a laser sight. I don't need this. I mean, it probably looks like I do, but I shouldn't need this. But this is, you know, if you're learning how to play the game, this is great. Round rewards may be re-rolled once per wave. This helps us mitigate RNG. Pellets pierce through targets. Well, we've already got a multiplier that's doing that, and it isn't helping us really. So that would be nice to have if I'm going to replace that, which I think I'm going to have to. Let's take this one. So the reason why this is powerful is it almost guarantees I can get what I want as far as my arguments are concerned. That's not helping us. This could. Stop it. That's better. And by eating into our cash, we're losing out on this. What is that at 2? So it'd be at 4. This might help us. So this is the risky part. I want to do that because then we can get plenty of gold. This is better for us. Now we need to 12 times to targets when destroyed within 0.5 seconds of another target. So hitting bunches of things, but we've lost our pierce ability now. Not amazing. And to be fair, pierce wouldn't really help us too much here. Right, shoot them in bunches. Good luck, everybody. Thumb, 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 thumb. Cash. Right, now we don't need to, because we've hit the target. Fuck's sake. Just want to be hitting as many as we can, because it's extra gold for us, which we really fucking need at the moment. I don't need to not be spending it. So, we have the same problem again. I am not being offered what I need. But look here. Reroll. I've had it do this before. Fuck! Good RNG bastard! So... we've already had a look at lightning. I don't rate explosive. Although it is quite good with rampage. 5 seconds might be better. The problem with these two is basically they don't do enough by themselves. You need to complement them with additional mods. It's the same with ice as well. Ice is probably the better because it does quite a lot by itself. Not taking an argument for 5 seconds in each wave just seems like a slippery slope to death. Let's do it. Who likes shotguns anyway? Just go and play the fucking SMG. That's where it's at. This one I really like. Fire 2 shells at a time. Is it any good? Not really. Not really. We need that. We need to be making more cash. Cool. That should get us through this without losing a life. Target's doubling though. Oh, that Pierce would have been great about now. Cash. Fuck. Cash. Fuck. Ah. None of these really help us at the moment. So +2 to all my greens, +2 to all my reds, or all mods start at level 1, at level 2 where possible. That doesn't actually add to their maximum though, so this one needs to add +1 to all maximums to make it worthwhile, otherwise it's garbage. We're going to re-roll those. That we want. Grants another mod slot. That is another key to fucking guaranteed curse next as well. Brilliant! So we get an extra track for free, and we can even open up another one. Now, let's not dig too much with our gold. We did that. No, I know what we need. We need trophy cabinet. Right, that's good. This doesn't help us. Not with the shotgun, because reloading is a problem. That doesn't help us, because reloading is a problem. Right, cool. We'll just have to fucking go all in on cash then, won't we? +3. I don't even know if we can afford to, because we were coming up short, almost scoring previously. Cool, let's go with the risky play. Target's smaller on this one. It's because that last one had the sunglasses on it, which raises the score. The target isn't too bad. The targets on this aren't too bad either. It's the only level, and it's one of the things that can make the targets quite hard. It's the only level where the level actively interferes with you. Are you shit? Okay. Okay, that was decent cash. That were decent cash. These are curses, just in case anyone was wondering. Waves are 2 seconds shorter. This always seems like the best option, but it's a random mod. Never take this, because I guarantee you it'll kibosh. It'll destroy that. And that's the only thing that's going to save us. After hours, you can't buy anything in the next shop. Out of all of them, that's probably our best bet. But we do have a reroll, so let's make these choices even worse, eh? Shit. Right, I don't think we're going to be using any utility in this run, so that is hopefully ineffectual. Hopefully. Oh, I did have that on. There we go. Right, what's that timer saying? That's saying give another key away. So, if you would like to win the DLC for this game, pop bullseyes in the chat now. Right. So that's not at maximum level yet. We're gonna have to push into it. It's not a great one. Right, that we wanted. So, adds 1 times to targets for every 8 targets hit directly. That is something that we are capable of doing. And then if we do that, Load a shell when target is destroyed with 3+ hits. This is all right early doors, but we're only firing 4 shells. So, yeah, it can stop you having to reload quite a lot. We'll see how things go on this next one. Want to try and earn more cash to try and get this unlocked and lean into this. Basically, again, the mod that we got, we didn't get a decent argument. So for me, this would be a restart. Now, do bear in mind as well, I'm playing this on Insane, where, like, if you don't get almost... I mean, you don't need to get a picture-perfect run to be able to complete it, but if you're not doing great, you kind of fuck. These targets are shit for us, by the way. Because there's not a lot of opportunity for multiple hits. Fuck. Got my vapor in my other hand. I shouldn't have been doing that. Well, I mean, one of the things that I'd like to think is at some point tonight, I'll complete one of these. I'll be able to show them the unlimited mode. Right, so, fucking who likes the shotgun anyway? SMG. That's what it's all about. So again, remember as well, I'm just playing all of these on Classic. We'll keep spinning through these. The other piece of advice that I give as well, pick a fucking lane and stick to it. Don't do what I do and flip between them. Like, if you're going for a score or a completion and you've got them all unlocked, just keep fucking doing the same one or the same mod. Maybe, Kim, maybe why don't you go and play it on a lower level? No, because then it's even more embarrassing if I get my ass handed to me. Thank you, RNG. Right, so of these two ways, we'll have a look at the targets, but we're probably going to go that way to try and get that. There is also an element as well. Sometimes you can see a lot of the monolith, other times you can't. The ones where you can kind of plan your route are the ones that I usually look for. This is the sort of one that I would normally restart, which I think we will do. And it's literally return to title, new game, that and that. Devs, I have asked this before. There's 2 asks that I would have because it's an RNG game. Can we get a restart button? And can we get seated mode in the game as well, please? So this, I can pick a path at least a little bit. There's also a elite hack just after that, which could be good for us. We can't go for that one, so it's either one of those 2. But let's get this out of the way. So, the SMG, and look at this. Got green's colours on. Hopefully I don't get a decent score here. Never mind. And there is no seated mode. You can sit in the game, but you'll be slightly lower for the targets. But I think you can, like, readjust your height and it will sort it out. But the game does need a seated mode in it. I've tried playing it seated, and you are definitely a little lower than I'm used to. So, I mean, I prefer shooting standing anyway. So, with the SMG, this one's a little bit different. This one has 15 rounds in the spout, a very slow reload time, but it reloads all of them. This is another one of the stacks, and add 1 round to your mag. Not great. Rainbow mods are the ones that you saw us do all right. Yeah, no, I know you can, but what I'm saying is there should be a seated mode in the settings, because some people will want to play this seated. Right, this is okay for us with the SMG. We should be able to take targets as they're appearing, but we don't need to worry with multiplier as much with this, but we do need to concentrate on our heat. This one's not bad for us because we get a lot of bullets in the spout. A shorter reload is always great on this, but if I get what I want, we won't need that. So let's keep hunting for... it's not bad as a stopgap. what we want is a cache mod, and we're not getting one. Let's do that, and no, we're still not getting one. So at this point, I'd be like, in fact, I'm going to do it. I'd be like, yep, fuck that. Oops. And to be fair, I wasn't supposed to have that gun on. I was taking pictures earlier. That's the one that we want. Nice and silver look. Right, let's try that again, shall we? Oh, that's interesting. It changes your... Let's just have a quick look at that. Didn't realise. So you can change your gun skin just by leaving the game, changing your gun skin and coming back in. That's actually quite an important piece of information. Because it matters. Does matter. Right. Let's try that again. And whilst you guys are waiting for me to faff about, I'll give it a couple more minutes. But yeah, targets in the chat, or bullseyes in the chat, if you would like to win. That's not bad. It's not great, but it's not bad. If you'd like to win the DLC for the game, pop those targets in the chat now. Do bear in mind as well, you need to put the targets in each time I call it. Otherwise, you won't be entered. So, because I know Miss Raymond was in earlier, and she's probably not familiar with how we do things. So, yeah, put the target... I mean, you probably get the idea from watching, but... yeah, rubbish. You see the little number on my gun going up there? That is our heat level. Our heat level is a 1 times multiplier per level. So multiplier-wise, if you can look after the heat of the SMG, you don't really need to worry about the multiplier as much. Let's see... No, I'll grab a weird one if it's good and it comes up. Let's not try and capsize the run to show off concepts. There's one, though. So normally that is ×3 to targets hit within 1.5 seconds. Now it's +12. I do usually find that warped mods, especially the multiplier ones, are better when they were a plus and changed to a multiplier. I usually find the ones that are changed from a multiplier to a points add are not as good. Yeah. This, I don't even know why this is in the game. I hate it so. Hits with 2 random bullets in the mag adds 30 points. If you could make the magazine on this a lot shorter, why you would do that, I don't know. No. Fine. Hello, Cosmo Reki. No, it's not in Meta Plus, but it is free to play. So you don't actually need to buy it. You can play the pistol straight off the bat, but for tonight, we are giving away the DLC weapons. But yeah, the free-to-play version of this game, you can just play the pistol, and you can play, I believe, all the mods associated with the pistol. Unlocking the additional gun and the additional guns and an additional mode is what the DLC will do for you. I mean, there are benefits to this for something that we could maybe get, but yeah. More cash. We need a cash engine. Give me a cash engine. Ugh, this one's terrible. That'll have to do to get our heat up. Oh, fuck. Ugh. Just... like, this is how you get the top scores in the leaderboard, but I haven't got the cash engine to support it. Oh, that's terrible. God, I would kill to get these, like, a couple of levels, or if I had a cash engine. Right, of these... like if like so this is where RNG really comes into it. If we had at least something that was generated as some cash, we can hit a lot of targets quite quickly with this. Those little bouncy balls with arrows targets are amazing for like the sheer amount of targets that can pop up on the screen. So yeah, this could help us now though. So well, the only thing that I would say, dude, is if you put a target in the chat now, you could potentially win all of the DLC for this game. Sorry, not a target, a bullseye in the chat. Because we're currently doing a draw right now, which I'll call in a minute. So you can already see, because I'll show what did it. I think the SMG that they've added to the game is easily one of the best ones as well. Like, even with not much in the ways of modifiers, look at that score already. So now we don't have to worry too much about score, but that's why I like the SMG, because you can concentrate on your cash engine and not have to do a lot with your score engine and get a really good score because of it. I mean, you know, if the stars align, this could be a good run. The stars are not aligning. That's not bad, actually. I mean, you're just gonna have to work with what we got. The beanie, heat fades 3 times slower, but we can't get both. We need a cash engine. So this is each bullet in the mag has a 2% chance higher, 2% higher chance to get 1 coin than the previous bullet. So 15 shots. In that case, just copy the emoji from the description. 15 shots in the mag. Last shot in here will give us a 30% chance to score gold. There you go. Better than nothing. We need something. I don't want that, but we need something. Scoring-wise, we're fine. Cash engine-wise, we're fucked. Got everything that I potentially need, except cash. Ah, you fucking... I hate these targets. That might help us. It gets us over the line. Alright. And what I am doing with the SMG is literally holding down the trigger and moving the weapon around. You'll also note I'm trying to leave the weapon on the target for a split second. That's great. I mean, we might not need it, but the way that things are going tonight, I'm going to guaranteed need it. I'm holding my hand over the target a little bit longer because you can, because of this thing's fire rate, get 2 hits per target, which increases the heat from what I can see. I'd like to get that because we need more cash. Triple shot, though. Who would not go for a triple shot of... What is that? Fucking American coffee? Is that supposed to be espresso? I prefer if it was whiskey. Yes, you have unlimited ammunition. And, yeah, squeakers be a thing in Cosmo. In Iron Strike, mate. Definitely. Right. 1 times to targets for each bullet missed. Again, we don't... I have tried playing the builds where it's about like hit miss hit miss hit miss. They usually interfere, like with this that interferes with the heat mechanic. With the pistol it interferes with the crappy but what is supposed to be in there, the combo system, and with this it interferes with the heat system. So fuck this off, bastard. We'll grab that though, because more... So this one actually means that our heat degrades slower. So that is quite good. Right, maybe we can get our cash engine online. This is no good. No, it's the fucking kids in Memoriam that are bad. All the kids are dead in Cosmo Dread. Right, let's try and hold on to a bit of our cash. Right, so now we're 4% per shot, and these are good targets for us. So hopefully, we'll be able to get loads of cash. Good luck, everybody. Put your fucking vape down, you twat. Right, let's fucking concentrate, because SMG is easy mode. I'm concentrating on making sure we get our targets first, or get our scoring down first, before I start trying to nickel and dime getting coins scored. That's good to see. There we go, right. Now we want to fire a few shots and then hose the targets for maximum coin opportunity. Probably would have been better off just hitting the fucking targets. You literally, so you've got two ways. A lot of the time I find myself doing that to make sure that I get it. That's an old habit from arcade style light gun games, but you can get away with just pointing the gun like at about a 45 degree. But then part of the reason why I don't do that is there's times where I dip my weapon to shoot targets that are quite close, and I try and make a very distinct motion between aiming low or reloading. The game gets it right nearly every time, but because I play that way, it doesn't have a choice to fuck it up, is the way. If I can get the right things, it's fucking easy. Right, call us there, Von. Pick us a winner. Oh, we're in! We are in! Cool, so this is what we need. Now I just need to get the thing that gives me gold based on heat, and this should be a win. Now I know I've said these things before. I could also do with a decent mod as well. So this one, direct hits add 3 heat, misses remove 2 heat. We're also making sure that our heat fades 4 times slower. I thought that this actually has an effect on the removed heat, but I don't think it does, because it's not what it says. But it might do, I don't know. Because losing heat is the same as it's going. Yeah, basically a Bullseye shooting game. A roguelike target shooting game. Well done, Grizz. It's incredibly good, Cosmo. And again, like, anybody watching this going like, oh yeah, that looks like a bit of fun. The level of depth, and then if you can get into it, the leaderboards. Whew. But it's very good. It's very good. Fucking hard and punishing though. But as I said previously as well, especially on the lower levels of difficulty, you don't have to be a good shot. Like, I'm not being a good shot with this. I mean, I haven't actually fucking won one yet, but you know. Right. Let's see. So we might be able to fuck this off potentially. This should look after us on the multiplier. I don't want to get that. We could do... I don't think that's doing a lot for us. Let's do that, and then hopefully this goes on cash. Fuck you, game! Oh, it's just cost me more as well. We would have been better off buying that and then using that. Maybe. Like this one adds 3 times to the first 3 targets hit directly after pressing the trigger. So this then promotes kind of burst firing with this, which is kind of beyond me at the moment. I like holding down the trigger and spraying, but you could make quite a good build. But it's the one problem that I do have with this game is there are definite ways to get the top scores, and you either have to do them or you won't get the top scores. We could do that, and that improves our lot to actually start generating some cash, but I want to get rid of this. Right, a good mod. A good mod and we might be alright. Now, I might do some single shooting with this. We'll see how the heat goes. This is not bad targets for us, but we don't want to be missing shots if we can help it. That we need. Come on, cash! Give me cash. Alright, doesn't matter if we miss shots at the moment. You can see my heat going up to silly levels. So that at level 70 heat, we're getting a 70 times multiplier. This fucking game, man. Can't I just have critical hit? Fuck. Right, okay. So at this point now, even with the two things that I need, we haven't got the thing that I want. This does help us though. So out of all the weapons, I do find that it's the SMG that doesn't need to rely on a decent argument to get a win. This does help us. What else would it help us with? Wouldn't help us with calipers, and we're not going to be getting anything else. Yes and no. The problem with it is I'm used to the problem is if you take an argument you need to build into it, and I haven't got the space on the track to build into it is the problem. That helps us now, but we're going to be getting rid of it. We could push into splitter though, and then that would help. Okay, I've convinced myself. This helps us now. Ice is good, but the problem with a lot of the arguments is you really need to put a lot into them to get anything out of them. Now I'd want it to go on that, but it wouldn't. It wouldn't. No. Trophy case isn't bad. Splitter's good too. I did ask for splitter, didn't I? So the problem that we have here is we have an okay cash engine, but not one that leans into the build. The one that we want is you get a percentage chance of getting cash per heat level, because we can get our heat level up big. I mean, it's not offering at me. But then, you know, welcome to this game. This is exactly what it is. Hello, Blazer. Welcome to the stream. Everybody loves Iron Strike. It's a great game. We'll get back to it at some point. As I said, I'm waiting for the dev to get back to me before I'm... Well, not before. I've got a lot of things to cover, basically. This is one of them. Right, I'm not a massive fan. Well, we've got... I think we've got another two... Yeah, these are not great targets for us. And I'm missing loads of shots. Should be single firing now. But you can see how much heat's taking care of us. See, that doesn't seem to go down as fast as it says it is. Oh, that's a choice. That's a choice. 50% reloading is the one thing that's fucking us up right now. Stack Overflow could mean that we would have more mods to work with, which then means more score. Hang on, I'm just changing battery. Where's my good battery? There's my good battery. We don't need that because heat's looking after us. Faster reload is probably the only thing that's kind of fucking us up right now. If I'd have got critical hit, there's a way that you can make it so you never have to reload again as long as you're hitting targets and as long as you hit a target with 15. No, I am not the owner of Hyperbulletin. Hyperbullet. No, I'm just a simple radio DJ. Fuck! I'm just a simple video DJ. Oh, check this out. So look at that. Lovely. I never look behind me, but well, I mean, I have, but lovely little bamboo forest. Definitely more environments are needed as well. More environments, more targets. Nice, easy ones. This is how you get in the top 10. This might actually get it finished. Oh, we'll just be really accurate. Then we won't have to reload as much. Or we'll just get loads of shots in the... Oh, actually, to be fair, we've already got a 15% faster reload speed, so I think we'll be fine. Oh, fuck you, game. This is terrible for us. Why did I even freeze it, you idiot? No. No. This one's good, whilst we're... Yeah. Heat gain is increased by 50%. So now, direct hits will add 4.5 heat. Kind of a stopgap, really. Oh, no, yeah, now you give me it, bastard. Right, okay, we could be on if we can get some decent cash here. So, if we can get that and a few levels dumped into it, we should be good to go. I would like to get that. I'm not even hitting the extra targets at the moment. That's where lightning would come in. Or ice, for that matter, but again, you can't predict these things. We'll go up and left. These are decent targets for us. Hopefully we'll be able to get a nice chunk of change out of this. And it doesn't matter. It's always a full reload of your magazine with the SMG as well. Doesn't matter how many bullets you have or rounds you have left. Again, I'm not really too concerned about our heat at the moment because we're not earning anything extra from it other than score. Building for the future. So we're on wave 8. So there's another 7 waves. So this is actually worth 7 gold. Or we can get 5 right now. We don't need... we only... One mod you own. Next shop contains 1 mod you own. I mean, it would allow us to get either another level of beanie, but we're probably going to have to get rid of this at some point. Fuck. You don't want to be only giveaway? Hang on, say that. Oh, what the... Yeah. What do you mean only giveaway? Do you mean only 1 giveaway? There's multiple giveaways. We've got... How many keys? How many stacks of keys have we got left to give out? Von, is it 2 more? Or 1 more? I don't fucking know. I just shoot here badly, man. Right, let's do that. Right, now we have a cash engine. Hopefully the likes of which God has never seen... I want that. But we need this up. I can't afford to get it. Come on. Come on. Yeah, there isn't another one on just yet. Put it in when I tell you. There we go. Right, this should get us on for cash. So... we are plus 3% per level of heat. We were getting our heat into the 80s at one point, and it should be now more. Yes, what Kim said. It's all in the description. So normally I'd want to go for that for the better the rewards, but this could have something good for us, and it's got great targets for us. This should be a lot of cash. Hold on to your butts! And it's cleared the obstacles out quite nicely as well, so it's a straight shoot. 67. Okay, not bad. We still need to get that up higher. Bullets pierce through targets is actually quite useful for the SMG. However, this could be the difference between getting something cool and getting something shit. This one is also God. Spawn one more glitch each wave. Look, dude, don't worry about it. Nobody reads the description. But at least I put it in the description so I can go, you didn't read the description, did you? That's why it's there. Thanks, Vaughn. So I'm vaping plenty, so that counts as moisture, doesn't it? Right, we grab that. We grab that. So now we've got a decent chunk of cash coming in. That's now almost at maximum level. So now we are 5% per level of heat. And now our cash is pushing our score up. And hopefully this will just get higher and higher and higher. Right, those I can hit in bunches. That would be nice to get. But we're probably... Oh, we're definitely going to hit a curse if we go that way. So let's go this way and... Oh, no curse. Look at that. At this point as well, I'm starting to eye up the boss because there's a particularly good boss for the SMG and there's one that's particularly bad. Hey, well then I've won. You've lost and I've won in that case, Cosmo. You've fallen into my trap card. Ha 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 ha. Cash! That's better. The thing is, if we'd have got the critical hit modifier, we could have been doing even better than this. This is good, but it's not as good as the critical hit one, which is pickaxe. Every time you get a critical hit, you get 1 coin, no percentage chances. 5 coin, we can make a lot more than 5 coin in 2 seconds, potentially. That one's good, these ones are shit. We can now re-roll. That thing that we picked up, the clipboard, is very powerful. If these had been crap, at least we get a chance. I like re-rolls in games. I wish there was a re-roll on the arguments, but yeah, you would have higher scores on the leaderboards if we had that, so... Right. 3 beads now. Good. Now, let's not dig too greedily. We do need that. Yeah, let's get it early doors. Cool, that's all our cash spent. Could have picked up that beanie, but that's probably the one mod we can see about getting rid of now. Hit them targets, everybody. These ones are terrible for us. Shit. That was a bad reload. Fuck. Need that. The only problem with those targets, it's very difficult to make use of all of the extra targets that I'm generating because all the targets are up here and they what you want to be concentrating on. All the other ones are down here and they're not so great. Freeze as many items as you like in the shop. Crap for this mode, I think, but really good in other modes that I can think of. Glitch rewards are worth double, so that's like double the cash. 10 extra seconds if it was a green one, double the score, and what have you. But I don't need this. I mean, I probably should. With the way the shooting's going tonight. This is good, but I'd rather risk it. So that's an extra 3 cash every wave. We've only got 4 waves left, so that's not worth much. This is an extra 5 cash every wave and unconditional. This we have to hit our first shot, which, yeah, I'm just gonna go with that. Just gonna go with that. Come on, game. Come on. Right. That's not very good. Go on. Right. Flywheel will definitely get some benefit out of. Because I'm literally holding the trigger down and then I'm kind of rewarded for holding the trigger down. But it's not great. It's only 1 times. Trying to think what would benefit us here. Oh yeah, trophy cabinet. Trophy cabinet would be great. I'll take that for now so we've at least got the piercing. Right. Stop wasting my money, everybody. So we want to be going for that boss on the right. Now these targets are nice because we can aim low, take out the main targets. Fuck's sake, this reload, man, it's so fucking slow. There's one other thing that we're missing as well that would really help us out on the heat, which is a mod called Furnace. And what Furnace does is every time you earn gold, it adds to your level of heat, which... the thing with the SMG is it's the easiest one to make everything line up really nice. This is great for us. Need every extra fucking second that I can get. There you go. Now we got some decent cash. And if we can avoid spending it, could do that, you know. What would that get that up to? 9%. Yep. I've convinced myself that's going there, that's going there. They're both quite good, but those are up in the air and those are on the ground. All of those extra targets will be easier to hit because everything's going to be on the same level. So we go for this target. That target is looking pretty fucking juicy and we've done nothing to improve our lot, but we have got a decent amount of cash. The other thing to note with that banker, the money bags thing, is that our score is dynamically affected by the gold that we're earning. So as our gold is going up, so is our scoring. And again, it's one of the things that makes it one of the best things in the game. So basically, imagine this, but I didn't have to reload. That's how you get in the top 10. And that's what the critical modifier could do for you. And I'd have everything that I need that I'd need to get rid of to make that happen. But we are into the 700s now, so that's looking good. That's quite cheap. We'll move that along to... Oh, that's annoying. We'll do that. So yeah, wrench 1 times is usually... Like, it's okay early doors, but it's shit. It is unconditional, but it is shit. +4 target, even again, like early to mid-game, it's okay. But as I said, that's a good example. 1 times, +4 would probably be better. And this goes places. There's a better example with the cog. Cog is normally +2 to targets, or... No, +4 to targets or +2 to multiplier, which is better. Right, let's not spend too much cash, everybody. The only thing that we could get is another beanie. I think we'll be alright. Let's just stay with bags of cash. Now, again, remember, that target, not great for us. This one, though, really good for us. Everything comes in front. Alright, concentrate now, everyone. We can get a completion here. just need to hit my shots. And my reloads. Come on. Extra time, that's good. So much gold! I love gold! The reload's fucking killing me here. Nice. So we're now getting plus 100, and then the main multiplier from this is coming from our heat levels. So, I mean, I don't want to jinx it, chat, but... Don't want to jinx it, but... Be nice to get that last level of beanie. Or something else. Now, this isn't actually going to help us all that much on this M boss. But the other trap that you can fall into is starting to change all of this now just before you're going to go into something that you really need to be scoring highly on is not advisable. But... yes, this one. Let's do that. Right, so we've now got a plus 40% reload speed, plus 20. So we are reloading 60% faster. Now, normally I wouldn't do this, but all we're losing out on by doing this is gold. And we've got enough gold now where we should be okay. So that... basically, doing that was good to get this completed, but not great for the endless mode. Which, when I start... in fact, actually, yeah, let's get another key given away. Bullseyes in the chat when you're ready. Let's get Vaughn off the clock. I can't... how many... is there 2 left now? Or 1? I can't remember. Or are we in the middle of one? I don't even know anymore. Are we in the middle of one, or have we... no, we're not in the middle of one, are we? Cool. Bullseyes in the chat. If you would like to win a copy of all the DLC. Right. The only one that we could get rid of is this. But again, we've got a lot of money, but you can go through this so fast by refreshing. So let's just get it done. This mod is not great for the for the SMG. This one is. And the one thing that I would say as well is don't be afraid to take a step back in your play space from where center is. It's what I do here because the targets come from here. See how well that reload's doing for us. If we had have taken something like ice... there we go, that's score. I might as well start doing this because we haven't got anything. Love you. So we are building ourselves for... hopefully for unlimited mode now. It's a lot of cash. So imagine that, but I didn't have to reload that boss. I can literally just sit here, and as long as I'm getting a hit with each 15-round mag, so I have 15 chances for a reload if I had everything working. I'd love to show that off. But, there you go. Hey! How many fucking attempts is that to actually do it fucking live? Anybody who's put videos together of this will know exactly how it works. Oh, here we go as well. Plus 5%, plus 5%, plus 5%. It is... unless you've got an incredible build, it's very much worth your time to have all 3 hearts at the end. So, right now, so, that... is wave complete. or that is monolith complete. Now, this is one of the things that, one of the keys that we're giving away is going to unlock for you the endless mode. So what endless does is we get to take everything that we have and enter so that score is saved. It gets times 2. So 6.8 million, that's saved on the normal mode. So we don't have to worry about that score. That's locked in, but it's like half what my top score is. Now what we get is the monolith shard, which adds another 2 extra mod slots. We could do quite a good unlimited run here. The other thing as well, devs, I mean, it's nice to be able to re-roll it, but when there's only one result, you might as well take that away. So, the unlimited mode changes things a little bit. So we get given an extra 50 cash. And we get 2, yeah, so, but it changes a little bit. So what we'll do, just because they're available right here, right now, is we'll do that and put that there. And bullets firing faster actually does help with our heat levels, but misses would be a problem. Hello, Mindjiv. How we doing? Mindjiv. It calls you Mindjiv. Hello, Mindjive. How we doing? No. Could get some extra glitches in the mix. This isn't really getting used. I'm barely hitting the extra targets, but it could save our bacon in some things. Let's grab that. That's Beanie up to max level. I'll grab that just in case nothing else good comes up. No. But again, like, we've got our points engine and we've kind of got our heat is our multiplier. So, yeah, anything additionally that we get isn't really doing much. Heat does not decrease whilst reloading. Now, what I have tested is I thought by reloading actually decreases your heat more than regular. Nope. Basically, this should say your heat freezes when you reload, because that's what it... I mean, I know it's ambiguous wording. To me, that says, oh, so normally reloading I lose heat. No, you lose heat because you're reloading, not... You lose heat whilst you're reloading, not because of the reload, if that makes sense. So having a fast reload, this becomes fucking useless. We could do that instead, actually. Yeah, fuck that off. Let's do this. You thought you saw gold being earned. Woo! You ain't seen nothing yet. So our gold is going to give us extra points. So this is how unlimited mode works. So we get to take our build, we get to add to it, and then we get some silly targets. And now instead of going up the monolith, we just get to pick one of these 3. The more harder ones we pick, the faster the scoring will go up. So in some circumstances, you are better off attempting targets that are easy for you to hit and not have as high a target a score. We should be capable of most of those, but that one is... No, that one's probably going to be best for us. Possibly. It's a lot of cash. I know we'll get a lot of cash out of this, but will it be enough? I hate these targets sometimes, I really do. Not getting the amount of targets we need. That's one life. Oh, it's terrible. So again, because we haven't got anything special going for us, unlimited is going to be quite difficult. It's extra seconds. So we're actually getting an extra, I think, 10 seconds now per wave or something along those lines. Hey. What do you mean, does Siobhan have it? Yeah, Von's got everything. Von's the mod. Be nice to Von, fuck. Otherwise she'll just pull you out of the drawer. We need something to change here because this isn't good enough. And it's not the point score and it's still the multiplier. This isn't really helping us. I mean, to be fair, the targets haven't been great. We could. We could. Level override. That's actually better for us because we can do that, which then means that we can either have a faster reload or put something else in the track for kind of free. But again, like, we're digging into our scoring engine to try and find something, and it's fuck this game. Yeah, go on then. Let's try and push into that. Don't dig too greedily or too deeply. Fuck you, game. Right. Please give me easy targets. Oh, fuck off. Right. That's probably our best bet, and I hate them. I hate them so much. I want that, but we just saw what happened with those targets. They weren't great. There's some targets that seem to, when you've killed them all, spawned quicker than others. Hello, Walmark. Dude, have you got a target? I didn't hear your name in the fucking... Shit. Yeah, get a bullseye in the chat if you haven't already, if you like this kind of game. Yeah, I think this is the... Oh, extra life. Did he? Oh, okay, cool. Fuck. Well, there goes the life we gained. None of these are any good to us. Reroll. That'll do. Yeah, again, crap targets will definitely finish you off in this mode. But we've had a couple of waves of crap targets, so hopefully... Don't dig too greedily. God, I'm like a fucking dwarf when it comes to this game. I can't help myself. Stop, man. You're killing your points engine. So we get a reward out of this that we'll get a reroll out of, and these should be easy for us. Nice quick rerolls. Loads of cash opportunity here, and a reasonable score. He says... Oh, fuck you. Fuck off. More time. We'll take it. Just. Right, that one's good, but we're already getting rerolls. Bullets ricocheting isn't as good as you would think it is. Because, yeah, if we could get piercing, and we're not going piercing and ricocheting, that would be good, because we might get extra time on the wave. But, okay, fuck off! Right, piercing would have actually been really good for that wave that we were just doing then. So, yeah, let's do that. So we're nicely above target, but that was a good wave for us. Right, we don't need... If we can get one more machine oil and one more rampage, we don't need to dig anymore. There's the rampage. There's the machine oil. So we are now at a 90% reload speed. But the problem is... we still have to put the gun down to reload. If I had this critical hit modifier, we could just keep shooting. I'd never have to put the gun down. Fuck you, you're cool. Well, not really. Hello, Dread. Get a target in the chat, mate. Bullseye in the chat. We're in the middle of a draw, and then I'll call it once Dread's in. If he even likes shooting things. I'm sure he likes shooting things. Right. Oh, that's terrible. There is a mod that I can get that will... oh, you fucker. That gives us auto reloads, which would be almost as good as having the thing that I want. Ah! It's... Jesus Christ. That was one hell of an explosion. Right. So we... 10% target increase. So that's a little bit better than you would think now, because it makes those tiny targets that are dropping out of everything just 10% bigger. 10% bigger, which could help us. Could help us. Cool. Yep. Call it there, Vaughn. That we need now with the amount of targets that we're hitting. So this is one of those growing mods, but it'll really hamper our reloading, which I'm also relying on. It would be better than that, though. So this is dangerous. Oh, I should have got rid of that instead. Again, though, I don't want to be playing this mode all night, so... I'd rather show something else off. This is worth digging to get to a decent level. Fuck! Okay, that isn't great. So basically, as is right now, if we hit 100 targets... our multiplier would be better off and still growing based on what thing he was doing. Well done, warm-up. We'll go these targets again. Might be able to do them. But yeah, changing your scoring system in the middle of like a run. You want to be picking a lane and sticking to it. I mean, I'd say that coin noise is getting a lot annoying, but I fucking love it. Because it means we're doing alright. So, that's why Trophy Cabinet is a good shout. Because we're hitting a lot of targets. Again, you could argue that I might have been better off here. That'll do us. That's probably next to go. In fact, let's do that. Cool. Nope. 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 This is what you'll find yourself doing when you're digging. Scan across these If one of them is something that you need, even if you're not looking at it, it'll highlight one of these. So this is what so there you go. See that? Highlights the one that I'm after, so you can and then reload and then hopefully not miss them. I have missed them many times before. That is still the best way to do it. Do we go there? No, that's still the best way. Okay, cool. Stop digging. That'll do. Right, we've got a decent trophy cabinet now. This could be great. Those targets aren't bad. We might be able to get something quite cool from this. I'm hoping we get furnace, and then that might allow us to carry on competing. Furnace for every time we score coin. So basically every shot adds to our heat. Shit, I forgot to reload. Not bad, not bad. This one. When you gain any coin from destroying a target, increase heat by 1. Now, I have tested this one, and if memory serves, this is the one that you need whilst you're in the main game to hit those top scores. It doesn't matter how many coins you gain, but it does add to your heat, and then with our cash engine, the more heat we have, the more coin we make, and then the more coin we make, the more heat we gain, and then the more heat we gain, the more coin we gain, and then heat and coin and heat and coin and coin and heat, and it's great. Although we're getting to the point where the targets are going to start getting fucking silly. Alright, have we got everything? Need one more trophy case. Nice. Now, the only thing out of this lot that I reckon could be on the chopping block is potentially that, but we need to keep our cash engine going. So, potentially getting rid of that. Or even that, because our heat isn't getting time to fade. It's just going up. But it's definitely adding to things. But I can't think of anything more that's really going to be impactful than what we have right now. Yeah. Bigger targets are easier to hit. Again, the weakness that we have right now is having to reload. Even at 90%, the fact that I have to put the gun down stops me just fucking hosing the area down. It also allows me to do things like putting a faster rate of fire on. Right, these are not great targets for us because they're all over the show. Like, every time I've been on Unlimited, I haven't had to reload when I get here, or Endless, rather. I'll take that. Getting there, getting there, getting there. And then that adds +2, hopefully to our already +2. Yeah, fuck you, game. Right, so we will... yeah, unless we can get our relay to 100%, which we're not far off. Let's see, +2. That's at a 9. So we'd be better off doing that, and then that gets that to a 9 as well. Okay. So we're at maximum of everything? Yes. So, as I said, we're now at kind of like end game. I can't think of much more that I can do with that. There's definitely things that I can add to it, but they're not going to be mods anymore, and everything's maxed out. This is good for us. That's a lot of coin, but it'd be nice to see what this reward is, but that's a hell of a lot of coin. This we can do. The other one, The other one might have given us auto reloads, which would have been nice. Then I can just do... Not bad. I don't even know what I'd replace it with at this point. I really don't. We can get a lot of work done. I can get a lot of work done in 5 seconds, ladies. You've seen it. You've seen it here. Standard joke at this point. Right, are we about ready to get Von off the clock? I think we are. Let's get that last key given away. So, if you would like to win all the current DLC for this game, pop a bullseye in the chat. And as I said as well, what we're giving away is 3 separate codes. So if you have if you've maybe got some of the things and not others, you could take what you need and then give the others away to somebody if you really wanted to. The other thing to note as well is the keys that I'm giving away are not as good as investing in the game and paying what is it, like 8-9 quid or like $12, because that button not only unlocks everything that we're giving away tonight, but everything in the future. So anyone who does win, you'll be invested in the game, and then if new ones come out, well, you'll have a choice to make. Do you make sure everything else is free from now on, or do you just buy what you want? It's the way the devs have told me that they have to do it, and to be fair, it's a reasonably easy ask. And hello, Super Dexter. And hello, Sugar, rather. Welcome on in. Get a target in the chat if you wanted to win a copy, all the DLC for this game. That's doable. That's doable. That one's probably better, because they're all ground pounders. Let's go for that one. So these are all quite low targets, which then means that I can pick up the extras from Splitter. And if I hit them all, they'll respawn. Tell you what, ricochet shots looking pretty good right now. I know what you're thinking. You hit the target ages ago. Yeah, but more cash means we can get further. An extra life is nice to see. But, so yeah, an extra 3 to rewards or an extra 20 crack. We make that in like 2 shots. That's not worth it. That's probably our best bet. But we could re-roll. What else could... we could get some more shots, which then means that we could see about getting rid of... Let's re-roll. Ooh. I'll take that. I'll take that. That's one of the things as to why I'm doing quite as well as I am, because this is unaugmented. We don't have anything special on this. But we do have an extra 10 seconds every single wave, which, with the thing that grows the more targets we hit, is what's keeping us in the game at the moment. And notice as well, my reloading at times has been garbage, my target hitting at times has been fucking garbage, yet here I am still going because of a very strong build. All in the build. And knowing your targets, this one we can get, that one's beyond us because those things come out of the ground so fucking slow, and then this one, the targets are all over the place. Well, no, so the thing is, if we had critical hit, not only would we have faster reload, but we would be doubling the score of every target hit. That's the kicker. Not having to reload is great. Doubling the score. So imagine all of this, that as I'm doing it, not only is my score creeping up, but it's also doubling. I don't even know if you guys can hear me over the side of the coins. I can barely hear myself. Time. Extra time's always good. We're already fast enough. Come on now. Give me something good. Ooh. Ooh. What is there that we could get? Let's have a look. I don't know how loud those coins are. They are particularly clinky. I mean, I love the sound of coins. But, bullet pierce. We've already got pierce, haven't we? Yeah. Right, so now the targets will get to the point where I can't hit them, I don't think. Or if I can, this is as far as I've been. Actually, no, it's not. I've been to level wave 28. So, these targets are garbage? These targets are okay, but 51 million is a lot of points. And those ones are absolutely crap for us. So our better option is this one, but this is probably going to be game over. I don't think we can hit 51 million. Just in case anyone's thinking like, oh my god, Silver's probably on for like fucking top score in the world. No, the top score's in the fucking billions, mate. For this mode, anyway. So, if I'd have got the critical hit, maybe. Because I would have been able to hit that with critical hit. What we would have been on now would have then been doubled. And I wouldn't have to lower my gun. Which would be nice. Oh, you shitbag. Didn't see that one. Boo! That's 3. 95 million. And then, so we saved our score from when we did the initial wave, the main game, and then now that 95 million gets doubled again for the unlimited. So that was a really, really good build. We didn't need that. We didn't need that. If we didn't have those two, we would have been able to have calipers, and we would have been able to have, I can't remember what it is, but it looks like a piece of spring steel. And what that then means is we would have been doubling our score. So that means points multiplied by the multiplier, then doubled. Which means that we would have been able to hit that score, and then probably the next one. And we would have done better as well all the way through it. We then could have started getting rid of things and playing into critical hit. The other thing, I believe, with critical hit is when you get it over 100%, so if you get it to 120%, you are guaranteed to double the score of a shot. But I think there would then be a chance that you would get 3 times. I think that's how cash works in the game. Once you're over 100%, you then get the chance of 2 coin, and then over 300%, 3 coin. Hence why we were dropping probably, I don't know, fucking 20 coin per hit when we were up to a high heat level. That also shows our best shot as well was 3 million for our best shot. That would have been right at the end. And look how Trophy Cabinet and this was doing all the work for us, but that's because they're the only things that actually, that adds to score, that adds to multiplier. But yeah, at 1100, oh sorry, yeah, 11,120 gold, 1,112 points per shot. Then that's growing, and yeah, this gives you an idea of where it goes, I guess. Boom! That is my highest score, and that was unaugmented as well, so I didn't have the benefit of lightning or detonator or Arctic pod. Now those 3 wouldn't really have helped us. That might have helped me get a slightly better score in the main run, but we wouldn't have got that far with it, I don't think. Critical scope. So what you are looking for is critical scope is easily the best mod at the moment because it doubles score, but it also has other benefits. You can use calipers to get your critical chance up to 100%, and then you can use torsion spring, instantly reload when you get a critical hit. If you're always getting a critical hit, you're always reloading, and you'll never have to reload again. And it's one of the best combos for all the weapons. Now, I'm not saying nerf it, because I like it, but bring everything else into line. They've already made ice a lot better than it was. Lightning seems to be falling behind. Explosion has never really been that good, and it's just overshadowed now by Arctic Pod. And there are some mods that you can, some uniques that you can pick up that make some of these good, but nothing majors. And also, whilst we're at it, can we have glitches back to the way that they used to be, please? I used to love the way that glitches were. Oh, why have I got the silver one on? That's not the one that I use. So yeah, just to give you an idea of how far off of the pace I was. Top score is 1.9 billion. But note the build. Splitter, we had. Pushing its level onto furnace, we had. Calipers, faster shooting, reduced heat, torsion spring, so unlimited reloads. And then this one, I don't, oh actually no, that is really good, because, oh no, hang on, why has he got that? Did I call it? I was waiting until I finished that. I was just, hang on, Kim. Hang on, I wanted to check something quick. Put my Space Marine gun back on. Collection. Because I do, like, it seems like the sort of thing that I would do as well. I do it all the time. Collection. No one yet. Hold on. Yeah, we only just started it. When reloading an empty mag. So, that preheated oven... yeah, no worries, Kim. That preheated oven that the guy who got 1.9 million... was fucking useless to him because he never would have had an empty mag. He would always have been reloading. So there he could have put the trophy thing. There is, however, the possibility that he might have gone, yep, I've got the top score in the world. Now I'm going to change my build so people can't copy me. I would have said that he had Trophy Cabinet there and he might have replaced it to get that score, because that doesn't make sense within this build. The rest of it all makes sense to me. But this, like, this is the standout feature to me. Like, how many times have we looked at leaderboards in games? I mean, I'm usually up a reasonable placing in leaderboards, but how many times have we all collectively looked at leaderboards and gone, What the fuck? Is he cheating? How do you even get that score? What is he doing differently that I'm doing? Well, at least you can see what they were working with, and that's something, hats off to the developers, especially in like a roguelike game. Right, give us that last set of keys away, and I am criticizing the top guy on the leaderboard, yes. Like, if he's taken that, then he's either misread what it does, or he's hiding what he had there. He knew that he couldn't hit the next target regardless of what he did, so he changed this from trophy cabinet to that. And people will look at it and go, oh yeah, that's a really good idea, because he'll always be reloading and this will just be raising his heat. But it clearly says on an empty mag. So he's either misread it, or I think to get a score like that, you need to know what you're doing. And so I think to get that, he's replaced trophy cabinet. There. Said it. Right. So we've just played the classic mode so far. Let's have... Oh, I've done all of these. Let's try and do something that I haven't done. Mods automatically level up until they explode. Yeah, that sounds fun, doesn't it, chat? That sounds fun. And the score's quite low, so we might be able to make a bit of an impact on that leaderboard. Might be able to. Oh, well done, Mr. Fish. Oh, fuck. Of all the people that wins the last one, it's Fish. Now he's going to play it and then watch what I'm doing and then beat me at it. I mean, bring it on. I might have been alright at bow games, but I think I'm better at shooting ones, despite my terrible shooting. Right. Let's do one last run on one of these mods, and then we'll call it there. So this one is Omnicharge, and it's one that I haven't done on the shotgun yet. And it is mods automatically level up until they explode. Yeah, I got to worry about Grizzin, Fish, and Arby. The thing is, though... It's part of the reason why I've always done what I've done. I don't want to be at the top of or high in some leaderboard and people are like, well, I can never get there because I don't know what he's doing. I'd much rather you know what I'm doing, then it comes down to skill. But then in this game, it doesn't come down to skill, it comes down to RNG. Just like fucking Runner, Fish, all right, before you say anything. So this is one of the mods in the game, of the 11, or the 10 extra ones. Mods gain 2 levels each wave. Mods destroyed after the max level. Mod prices adjusted. Some hacks included. So these in the easier modes are good ways to see a lot of the mods and good ways to work out good combos as well. Because a lot of the work in the build is going to be done for us. But it does change the game enough to make it interesting. Also, some of the things that work in these modes do not work in others. Ah, you fucking... So yeah, congratulations to all of the winners. That is us out of keys now, right, Von? I do try and keep track, but I'm terrible. I know. And I will be very pissed off if I don't see people on my friends list that have built keys without fucking competitive scores. Ooh. Now, reload is the problem with the shotgun. But if we get what we need, we won't need to worry about this. Cool. Thank you, Von. Thank you, as always, Von. The Ravishing Von, ladies and gentlemen, are keeper of the keys. Now, so we start off with the ability to freeze as many things in the shop as we like. We also start off with Buffet, adds an extra option in the shop. Very powerful mod that you can get from the rectangles. And the reason being is because, well, I consider anything that cuts down on the RNG of this game very powerful. There are a few ways that we can play this. First shell does go quite well if we can reduce the amount of shells in this and increase its reload time, which then also works well with Golden Bullet. However, there's our cash engine. Right, so we've got a little bit of scoring and a cash engine coming along, hopefully quite nicely. The other thing that I will say about these tracks as well, from what I have seen, you will only ever get one elite hack. That's the one that I'm trying to point at the moment, the rectangle with the cool glasses in. So below it is a normal rectangle, which will give you normal hacks, buffet, freeze everything, ricochet shots, and so on. Elite hacks are the ones that are a bit special, like an extra mod slot on your track, or that furnace one that we got previously. You'll only ever now see one of those on any run. You'll only ever be able to get one on any run. I'm still out to the farm as to whether it's better to have it before you get your argument or not. If you get it after your argument, you might get something that really helps your argument and is for your argument. If you get it before, there's less to pick. So, I don't know, it's just horses for courses. Now, I want to go this way, but we have to go this way because I don't want to hit that curse. And we're going to go up, 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 up. So, quite a one-dimensional route if I can hit my shots. Fuck off. Now, because I haven't got a cash engine, yeah, I could fucking put a lot of sweat and tears into getting these last few targets, and I've got a lot of seconds to do it, but because I haven't got a cash engine, it might add 1,000 onto my score. 1,000 is not going to make the difference between getting in the top 10, or even like 1 or 2 places in the top 10. Oh, hello. So this does build a level of redundancy into the shotgun, and we could lean into it a different way, because with the double shot that we had, that's now a triple. Well, that's 5 fucking shots of... Can we change this to whiskey? I don't want it to be coffee. I think that's supposed to be coffee, but it'd be much better if it was whiskey. Anyway, but to be fair, espressos probably make more sense. Right. That's what we need. Oh, shit. Yeah, I forgot what we're doing, aren't we? Oh, it's Omni... Oh, fuck. Okay, so getting a faster reload is probably best. So you'll note all of these are increasing by 2 levels of their own accord. I'll freeze that. Actually, you know what? We'll reload those. I'll freeze that one and adds, like ones like this, adds +5 to targets hit by half or less of pellets fired. Now, there are ways to build into that, but it's the problem that I find with a lot of these is, as someone who's played this a fair amount, like, they're very situational, and even then they're not that good in comparison to the standout ones. So I'm not saying nerf the standout ones, I'm saying raise these. Like, make that 10 -4 level 1. Make that +10 to targets. The thing that I identified reasonably quickly on this is you are better off pushing the multiplier of your scoring than the points of your scoring, because this will always be multiplying 10. This will be adding to the 10 that targets are. The only exception that I can think of to that rule, and is what makes Moneybags so good, is Moneybags goes up, increases your points passively because of the amount of gold that you're scoring. We'll just hold on to Rampage for now. I don't think we're going to need that. Yeah, we're not going to need that. Right. Let's get... Ooh, yeah, let's get you. Less cash, but we can hit these, and then we go left, left, left. No curses that way. Good. That's not bad reloading speed. Right, now we want to work, because we're earning coin, potentially, from every hit. Ooh, extra time, we like that. So I've already hit the target. Fuck off. But we're going to carry on firing, because it could... I'm saying there's a chance. that it could get us extra gold. Not bad from 15%. But now that'll go up to a level 3 mod. But they get to the point where they'll explode eventually. So now that's up to level 4. So note how this one's got that little thing behind it, which basically means that that is now going to explode at the end of the next wave. So we now need to think about bringing something else in to replace it. And that's the way to play this mode, is make sure you've got something behind everything that you're doing. Otherwise you'll end up, I do it all the time, you'll get to this point where it's like, oh shit, I've lost my best thing and I've got nothing to replace it. And you don't want to be leveling up anything either. You also want to be trying to get as many of these. And if you can get the rainbow mod that points left and right and equals the thing that it's from's level to something else, that's a really good one for this. We could take that. Yeah, we haven't taken that. We'll take that. That's probably not a great one. Hello, Chris. Good timing, mate. You missed the entire giveaway. Left, 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 left. Fuck. For this, I know it's free to play, but there is DLC for it. That looked after us a lot in the unlimited mode, and I still put a lot of stock into bead. The longer you have in a wave, the more cash you can earn. The longer you have in a wave, the more chance you'll actually get it, with potentially out losing a life. So that one is quite important. So you might think like, oh, 1 second per wave, that's not much. But we could get 5 seconds for the next wave, and we could score a fair amount with that. But remember, we've got at least another 11 waves. So that's in essence going to be an extra 11 seconds guaranteed. This is just an extra 5 for the next one. Again, there's times where this is worth taking, but whilst that's on the board, I'm having it. I'm having it. Now. That's not bad. So, adds +2 to targets, increases by 2 every wave. It's cheap, and if we can get it early enough, it'll score us okay. But the other benefit is, because it doesn't level up, it won't get blown up. And it's one of the keys to this mode, is getting uniques. And the shotgun has actually got some good ones. Okay, we'll do it. I'm doing it. Right, so now we are 135% chance to get extra gold. If we can make sure we've got shitloads of gold coming in, we can counter a lot of this. We can also dig deeper as well. And the more you can dig, the less chance your run will be screwed by RNG. And again, I've seen in like the Discord and the reviews of this game and people whining about RNG and it's too hard. It's like, it's just that kind of game, dude. I suppose the travesty is putting leaderboards in a game that is RNG dependent, because you're only going to get up there if you get that godly luck. I mean, you need to be able to hit your shots as well, but it's mainly about that godly luck. And I even used to say it even though I could compete. Oh, yeah, shit. Oh, well, this is extra cash, isn't it? Let's say I did that on purpose for the extra cash. We'll probably get the life back as well, but it is quite a good thing to not lose lives, because then you won't be offered them as rewards, which means you'll get something else. This isn't great. This isn't great. That's actually not that great either, but that will give us a better chance. I'd rather have the reload one, but this will give us a better chance of getting that fucking fabled critical hit mod. But yeah, I used to say the same about IDU, because that one was about knowledge but also RNG. You know, if you get all the way through the game and you don't get any fucking quivers offered for several no worries, Kim. I expect to see you up on that leaderboard with the smudge, with the smurg. But yeah, if you went through a few cycles and you didn't get given quivers, it's like, well, what are you fucking supposed to do? Not shoot your special arrows? And then that fucks your scoring, that'll lose your lives, or not get unholy armor when one hit can kill you. But yeah, RNG. We do need to think about something as far as that. And we have lost our cache engine now. And there it is, straight back. Cool. So this will take over from that, but it won't do a great job. So the other thing that we've got now, when I hit a glitch directly, there is a 100% chance to spawn another. This used to be really good because A, you could get it up to like several 100%, and I don't think it used to say when you hit a glitch directly, so that used to make things like ice, explosion, and lightning really good, because if you had shitloads of glitches and they were constantly spawning more, you could have as many glitches as targets, and it was glorious. Extra seconds, extra cash, extra score, extra lives, it was amazing. And then they nerfed it, and it's all because of that. When you hit a glitch directly is, I believe, what they changed, and also cannot exceed 100%. So, although having said that, I have seen glitches seem to double, even though it's supposed to say it only goes up to 100%. I don't think it does, but yeah. Things and stuff. Also note as well, I'm only buying level 1 of anything and everything. We can hit a lot of those. We can equally hit a lot of those. Those are probably closer together, which means that we'll get more collateral damage out of those targets with the shotgun. I have chatted a little bit with the developers, but from what I can gather, note how these glitches keep on coming up as we're hitting them. We did very well there out of that glitches. Oh, fuck off! Come on! Nah. Critical hit right now would have been great. To be fair, you can't really build into critical hit with this, though, so that's probably actually a better shout. I know, I keep saying these things. I mean, what, you saying you need arguments to be able to even put a score up? Who are you? Who are you? Right. We have got a little bit of a multiplier, but that is nowhere near enough. That's better. I think we're doing all right on scoring. Add one, so this is a warped blindfold. I don't think blindfold or warped blindfold is good. Add 1 times to targets per pellet that misses all targets. So some of these are just good. Others are good when combined with other things, but you're limited on track space, and this is the difference between a good mod and a bad mod, basically. No, it's still shit. We don't need to worry too much about points. We need more multipliers. That one's situational but good, but again, we can't build any permanency with this build, although with the reloads. Alright, let's get that in the stack. That worked out quite nicely for us, and then that's back what we need. Lovely. And hello, Lauren. Welcome to the stream. Right. Oh, those are fucking garbage targets. So those are not great targets for us, but we do want the elite hack. Because the elite hack could give us, well, one of the elite hacks is a 50% reload speed. And we would get a choice of multiple because of the, one of the earlier hacks that we got. So, problem is, we may lose some lives getting this, possibly, because our scoring's not there. I'll have that. And that. Well, I reckon that extra 5 seconds might have actually saved us losing a life there. So this is the danger zone. We are close. Ooh, we are close to losing lives here, or more lives, because our scoring isn't good enough. Now, we can really improve our lot by getting our reload speed up, and that actually makes baked beans, adds 5 times to the first shot after a fully loading an empty mag good. But with that and a decent reload speed, so this puts our reload speed up to 75% because of the shots that we've taken so far. There is one mod that would be really good for us, and it's called... not that one. That one's really good now. Yep, fuck that off, get that. Cool, good cache engine still. And everything's just gone up, so that's not too bad. Drip feed. Shells gain an extra pellet every 5 seconds, resets each wave. Like, it's only going to be an extra 6 pellets, and that's anything where it improves your lot towards the end of the wave can be good, but it's not as good as something that's going to improve your lot all the way through the wave. This is good. That's really good. So good, in fact, that we do that, and then that. So now, the first shell of the mag adds 27 times to our shots. We do need to try and find a points engine here. But now I'm basically going to knacker my arm live. This one adds 2 times to the next shot per shell reloaded. That one's really good. We'll save that one for later. These targets are good. These targets are great. So we go where the good targets are, so we can hit a lot of these fast. So now we want to be going... Get that rhythm. And that's it, target hit. God, someone's like cheating. Oh, my arm. Oh, there goes our cache engine. Cool, we'll grab that. We'll put that there. That gives us that. And then we could... Ooh. Adds plus 20 to the first shot after fully... We're not doing that. I mean, that is good, but we're not doing that. We need a cache engine. Do we, though? Do we really need a cache engine? So this one, after reloading, adds 10 times to the next shot per shell. So now we don't have to keep on doing the first mag thing, but this is just another way to play the same build. We could use this, remove 1 shell from the mag, cannot remove final shell. That in combination with auto reload basically means you can just fire. And then you can make benefit of all the things that are first shell, last shell, and so on. Gain 1 coin when you're hit a target with 5 or more pellets, and the more you level this up, the less pellets you have to hit it with. It's not great. It's not great, basically. I mean, there's our cash engine. Cool. Right, we'll forego a cash engine for now. Now, that's tempting because that's a lot of cash, but we haven't got a cash engine, and I don't want to curse. Cheers. Alright, so same again. Shoot, reload, shoot, reload, shoot, reload until we've got our target. Like now, it's worth us putting the time in. Actually, yeah, that's because we've got that other one now as well, haven't we? Yeah, that's worth doing now because we've got the other one. I forgot about the other one. We don't really need the gold now. Plus 5 seconds is probably going to add to our score. Alright, we're going to lose it anyway, so we might as well try and get some benefit out of it. Is there another way around that I can do that? Yeah, we can go there, there, that over there, that there, that one there, you over here, and then that one into that one. There we go, that's much better. See, perfect. So now we've got a gold engine back on track. So one of the things that we do want to do as well, we're going to lose this and we're kind of relying on this, but we've got that as a backup. We now need to dig and try and find something to replace that with now. That will do, but it's not amazing. This is great. Target's worth +1 more every time you fully reload an empty mag. We can play into that. It's probably better than that. Yeah, you know what? Let's do that and that. So now we want to be fully reloading our mag. When we do, we get +1 point per target. So if we can rattle through the shots and keep reloading, which plays into that and that. So yeah, this is much better if you can get your magazine size down to 1. Saves you having to pull the trigger 5 times. So the other thing to note as well, doing this... 1, 2, 3. So that's 3 extra points. Not bad. Not bad. What else is there that we could get for this shotgun that would help? Double barrel would be quite good. Double barrel would be quite nice. So this one now plays into this as well for what we're doing with this. So that's worth saving for later on, but we'll keep everything as is. And we're still building points out of building blocks. That one's not bad because we got it early. But again, still, this build pales in comparison to what I could have been doing right now if we'd have got the critical modifier. Not bad. Yeah. Target's getting awful close, though. We'll take an extra life, because we might actually be able to complete this run with that. Zip tie's really good, but we've got super quick reloading. I like this one. Reload 2 shells at a time. This, in essence, doubles your reload speed. So, kind of. But yeah, I've got a lot of time for zip tie early doors. Let's grab this one. Let's do that. Let's do that. Nope, let's do it that way around. And then you there. 45 times to the first shot after fully reloading an empty mag. Good. We could probably have done with splitter there. First shell. That works. It's not as good as the other one, but that does work. Oh, that's even better. 1 times to targets for every 8 targets hit directly. This is a great one to have. How many have we got left? 1, 2, 3, 4. So if we take this now, it'll be dead. It'll be out before we get to the boss. We want this at maximum level for the boss. Again, even this mode is quite heavily affected. I mean, all modes are affected by RNG. Which one's the best one? I'm looking at the bosses here. For this, it's probably going to be that boss. That boss is just pretty... The swirly one's pretty good. It basically everything comes in from the right in a nice, easy pattern there. And if you've got fast reloads, it's just loads of targets. Yes. More seconds, please. That'd be level 2. That'd be level 1. No, level 3, level 5. So 1 more, and then we can bring that on the track. So let's go with that one there, that one over there. Good, 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 good. Right, our scoring was a bit shit there, but that's because our multipliers were quite low. These two should look after us, and I need to remember to do the reload thing. I mean, if you want to give me fucking the banker one anytime now, that'd be great. This one's okay early doors, but yeah, I've got to put a lot of stock into that. We've got not a lot else to do with our money. That would be nice for some targets. I'm wondering if this is worth it, you know, because that's we're getting the targets out of might be better. Because that's a lot of work, and it doesn't go in line with this or this. Oh no, it does with that, doesn't it? Okay, we'll hold that. And then we put trophy up next so that it's at level 5 when we get to the boss. And we should... Oh, I was close. Oh, no, it wasn't. Ah. Again, trying to do these right, like a lot of the time when I'm playing these insane runs, the moment that I get to the picking of the arguments and I don't get critical, it's like, yeah, restart. So, but you know, it's always nice to show some failure, isn't it? I do know you all love it so. Garbage. Still don't know what that is. It's the last one that I need, but I can't think what it is either, but it's probably something shit and obscure for one of the mods. Might be a heat one, you know. Never mind. Cool. Right. There we have it. So I'm putting myself where I want to be on some of these leaderboards. I think the pistol one's the most important because that's the one that everyone can see, right? But I want to get all of this done and all of this done before I really start making some moves on the leaderboards, because a lot of these scores, there's just people who are playing the game a lot and they've been fortunate and they've hit their shots and they haven't been streaming when they've doing it either. So yeah, I'll hopefully be having a chat with the devs on this one, and we'll see about getting some more keys given away, and hopefully they get more guns and more cool stuff out for this one sooner rather than later. This is the fantastic Hyperbullet, and this game is free to play. It's free, the pistol is free, and all of these game modes and all of the difficulties within them are free. What we've given away tonight is the shotgun, the SMG, and the unlimited mode, which all add oodles of replayability and game to this game. I don't even know why this is free to play. It's so well done and so slick. If you like games like Pointblank, there was another one where you had to shoot a fucking cup and I can't remember the name of it, and like Virtua Cop and fucking Time Crisis and House of the Dead, and like your proper light gun games, you'll love this. And yeah, I know we're only shooting targets, but this RNG bollocks with all the mods and your run going amazingly or capsized really tickles my fancy in this sort of thing. And with tickling my fancy, that will be the bombshell that we shall indeed end it on. Congratulations to all of our winners. Remember that if you want to support the continued development of this game and you weren't lucky enough to win tonight, or even if you were, there is a button that you can press somewhere around here, I think it is, which will unlock everything and all future content. So you are in essence buying the free-to-play game at a very reasonable price. This has been the fantastic Hyperbullet running natively on the Quest 3. I have been Silver Tongue Devil. Good night.